Give me a key. No, I didn't tie it. I'm fine. It's first time.
This open marriage, it was a bad idea after all.
He met somebody online, traveled to Las Vegas to meet her.
So I need to figure out if divorce is really something that I want to do.
Okay, so is it like this?
Awesome! We are 2 episodes into season 9 of Happily Ever After, and I'm just going to have to power through and keep watching these. Even though so far this season is mostly full of scripted, fake drama, and each episode is an hour and 20 minutes long. Watching episode 2, I now think I understand why they put Darcy on this season. They just know that Darcy will do something unhinged on camera every time she's on camera. I don't think any of her crazy moments are ever planned, but the secondhand embarrassment is pretty much guaranteed. Like when they're getting ready for their joint birthday party.
Big day. It's me and Stacy's 50th birthday. 50 years.
While they're casually talking about menopause, Darcy's jacked up feet enter the chat.
What the is happening with these toes? Like, dragon.
So I went and checked to see how old Darcy's twin Stacy said that she was on The Last Resort season 2. You know, because I have trust issues with the show. Stacy does say that she's 49 on The Last Resort, which means that we are really seeing Stacy and her husband Florian post The Last Resort filming. And I'm guessing this could be before The Last Resort tell-all, like Jasmine's story. They did say on The Last Resort when Darcy visited them that Darcy and Georgie weren't doing well. Like, not well at all. Stacy even accused Darcy of trying to steal her husband.
Because you want to my man or something? Are you crazy?
It was super awkward. And it's obvious now that Darcy and Georgie are still not doing great.
Where's Georgie? Still at work. I don't understand why he can't talk about his job and what he does and, you know, what he makes. Like, be transparent about it. We're married. Like,
I mean, at least he has a job. He does not walk in with them when they enter their party, but he does show up later without his wedding ring.
I forget it. I was like in the road.
And Darcy doesn't seem that mad about it. She could have completely crashed out over it. And I don't know. There's just this like weird disconnect that you can feel. And I definitely don't think that going to Bulgaria is going to make that better. They also show this text on the screen that supposedly Georgie's mom sent Darcy when she had kicked Georgie out at one point. Basically, I'm just getting this vibe that they aren't really together. And they're just doing this whole thing for the show. Even Stacy thinks that Darcy going to Bulgaria won't end well.
I don't know. I feel like something's going to go down.
Florian and Stacy seem to be doing okay after The Last Resort. I guess that life coach really solved all their problems. And I should say they seem fine at this point. There are some rumors going around that they broke up. Not sure if that's true or not yet. But right now, it looks like they're doing well enough that it's making Darcy jealous.
Want to do that to me?
What?
During the party, no one has anything encouraging to say about Darcy going to Bulgaria. And it looks like we're going to find out pretty soon how this whole thing's going to go. Because on the next episode, it looks like Darcy and Georgie are hopping on a plane to travel to Bulgaria. On this episode, we also get a new couple. One that I really don't like. And I'm not talking about Brandon and Julia. It's Adnan and Tigerlily. I know, this cast lineup is almost as depressing as these balloons. If you don't know the story, Tigerlily is in her 40s, divorced with kids, and she had this bright idea to marry a 23-year-old, Adnan. And they got married on the first trip when they met, like right after they met, because that's just, you know, a really good recipe for a successful marriage. Also, they have all of these cultural differences. Tigerlily deals with Adnan being controlling. Also, her voice is really annoying.
I'm Tigerlily. I'm 41 years old.
And yeah, also, now she's pregnant. This is gonna go great. So she's on her way to pick up Adnan from the airport, and she's saying that now he wants her to convert. Apparently, he didn't care about her converting until now. Cue more depressing balloons. So he arrives, they're together now in the US, and the balloons are just hovering behind. So you know how this is going to go, especially when he doesn't let her drive.
Give me a key.
because it's really safe after a 27-hour travel day to drive on roads he doesn't know. And she just lets him.
It's first time.
I can't stand these two. But hey, at least they follow some sort of storyline. Unlike the three couples who are just put together to fight.
Expecting a nice housewarming party with like nice people, but literally I felt attacked.
Yeah, Yara and Jovi still have no idea what's going on or why they're here. And Andre cannot help himself. He absolutely loves making people mad.
Smartass!
So after the very mad friend of Lauren's leaves, everybody else decides it's time to go too.
Oh my God.
I realized in this scene though that Andre and Elizabeth brought their kids. I totally forgot that the kids were there. Makes me wonder, did the producers bring a babysitter to watch the kids in the house while they were outside so they could all fight?
Bad man speaks bad to women, curses at women, speak to women bad.
Because the yelling made it inside. The kids totally saw that.
That was the lamest freaking housewarming party I've ever been to in my life.
Yeah, I have to agree. Someone screaming in front of all the kids equals a crappy housewarming.
These people don't know anything about my country and they're talking in front of you. Like, I didn't say anything over there bad about his fish on the wall. It's not even a real one, so it's stupid.
Probably, though, the worst part of this episode, at least for me, was Gino with his new girl, who he really wants to pretend sleep with, but also not tell her that he's in an open relationship.
I am not exactly single right now.
I don't really have a problem with her yet. We don't know her yet. But Gino, like, what the hell? He's like, oh, I'm just not ready to tell her about what's really going on, and then proceeds to invite her up to his room?
Oh, wow.
So it doesn't stick.
Shady, shady, Gino. You cannot convince me that he really wants to sleep with this woman. You just can't. She has to be acting, right? She literally goes up to Gino's room, licks a bottle, has him lick a bottle, they kiss, and then she leaves. Like, what is happening? I'm glad she left, though, for her own sake.
I was ready to take it to the next level with Natalie last night.
Sure. And this is supposedly all happening while Jasmine is just casually hanging out with Gino's cousin-in-law. I really get the impression that Gino's family hates him.
I don't want her to get hurt.
They hate him.
He met somebody online, traveled to Las Vegas to meet her.
So now Jasmine's mad that Gino broke a rule where I guess they're supposed to meet anyone that they're going to add to the open relationship, like how they did on the last resort with Matt.
This open marriage, it was a bad idea after all.
But this new chick supposedly doesn't even know that Gino is in an open relationship. Gino actively tries to avoid telling Natalie the truth. But it finally comes out, and he says it when he has to explain why he kicked Jasmine out.
Well, I agreed to an open marriage.
Okay, wait a second.
Natalie had to ask questions to dig in and figure out what was going on. And that's when he finally admits too that the plan is for them to come back together.
We have been talking for so many months, and he has never mentioned once about an open marriage.
That was the plan on the last resort, and yet he was ready to just pretend sleep with this woman and not tell her what was really going on. So I thought that this was more about Gino moving on. That's what it felt like. But he says that he still has unresolved feelings for Jasmine, which means all of this was pointless because now we know Natalie doesn't want to be a part of an open marriage. I feel like this was the worst acted setup of trying to get Gino to say that he's going to divorce Jasmine. Think about it. Gino is talking to a woman online. He meets her. They lick some bottles. Boom, the planets align. And he suddenly wants to sleep with someone. And then Gino drops the news that he's actually in an open marriage. Oh, but what? Natalie wants him to divorce his wife.
I need for Jasmine to know that you moved on. Did you talk about divorce with her?
And he spends a weekend with her that's just so good that he has to obey. They say goodbye, and now the divorce idea, it's set in motion.
So I need to figure out if divorce is really something that I want to do.
End scene. Yeah, that was really stupid. We could have avoided like 2 seasons of Jasmine and Gino if this idea had come up earlier. You know what? Fine, cool. Let's see them get divorced. Please, let's end Gino and Jasmine. Another couple that I think we're about to also see get a divorce is Kara and Guillermo.
We haven't had sex in 3 months.
I'm not excited about that one. They are a real couple with a child. So something that was brought up about them in the first episode, but I didn't talk much about, was the fact that Guillermo had quit his job. Kara is a real estate agent and had expressed her frustration that his job provided healthcare for them and their son. So him wanting to be a pilot that involved expensive schooling is not ideal. But in this episode, Kara brings up another pain point in their marriage. And wow, that hand-holding looks so uncomfortable.
I just need to see a lot more support from him in other ways, and especially in my music career. On top of being a realtor, I also sing bachata.
Kara has clips of her singing on her Instagram, and I personally think that she can sing. But she basically says that while the singing is taking off, that Guillermo isn't very into it.
It's not that I don't like her music, it's just that I don't love it. And also, I don't like the people that goes into those shows.
A few things here. The first I want to mention is we just saw Kara not wanting to support Guillermo's dream of being a pilot. It's expensive, takes time away from their family, but now she wants Guillermo to support her dream. And before you come after me for this comment, no, she did not quit her job to pursue singing. But we have seen Kara on the show before. If you watched their season, you know that Kara likes to drink. She likes to party, have a good time. So when Guillermo says that he isn't thrilled about her singing, he also makes this little comment at the end saying he wasn't a fan of who comes to these shows.
And also, I don't like the people that goes into those shows.
My guess is he isn't a fan of the lifestyle that comes with her singing. She's probably out late, hanging out with people after the shows, probably drinking. And that's why I think he's probably not super supportive of it. They have a small child. No, Guillermo should not have quit his job. They need healthcare for their family. But also, why is Kara expecting her husband to support her dream when she's not supporting his dream? Those are huge, big issues playing into their relationship. But I think what Guillermo said in couples therapy killed their marriage completely.
The therapist says, I assume that you guys love and care about each other, and that's why you're here. Is that safe to assume? And I was like, yeah, of course it is. Duh. Guillermo doesn't answer. I don't know.
This reminds me so much of when Tanya said that Sinjin was not her soulmate. I just don't think they can come back from that one. You can tell that it just broke it for Kara. And that sucks because they have a son together. There's been rumors going around that they did get a divorce. We don't know for sure what's going on. I unfortunately feel like what she's saying and how emotional she's getting about it, that him saying that in therapy I don't think they're going to make it. So that covers episode 2. We still haven't seen Brandon and Julia yet. I think that is coming soon. This season has a lot of fake scripted stuff going on, but it also does have a real couple, I think, Kara and Guillermo, going through some really hard stuff. No one else seems that real right now. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And also, this is my QR code to my Snapchat. Make sure to follow my public profile. I will be posting often on there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!